What's a good word, everyone? I'm Kenny Barner, the owner of SportsBooks.com. We're going to talk about the Kentucky Wildcats, their schedule, how are they going to navigate this schedule. Despite missing LSU, Alabama, Missouri, I think this might be a little bit tough one for Kentucky. They do have the Georgia transfer quarterback, Brock Vandergriff. Still, how proven is this guy? But Georgia wanted him, so maybe Kentucky will have something there. So before we move forward on Kentucky, we'll talk about sportshaveballs.com is the name of my site. I ask you to, go to my YouTube channel, boom. Every single team in the Power 4 and all 32 NFL teams will be previewed and put up on my YouTube channel when it's all said and done. We got a lot up there now. We're going to just keep getting more and more. So I don't know when you're watching this video, so they could all be up there, but they will all be up there. SportsBooks.com is the name of my site. We have sports pick packages. For the price of a couple of bets you're going to make, you can have us through the whole season. Pick the package that's best for you. We got college and NFL football right around the corner, and that's why we're going to preview the Kentucky Wildcats right now. And like I said, with Brock, the difference between Georgia and Kentucky is the offensive line concerns we have with Kentucky. There's no doubt we have a new offensive coordinator and a new quarterback. Do we want that to start the season? We'll look into Southern Miss to see how good they are when we go through the schedule. This is a team that's, I believe they lost a running back, so they're, is that right? I have it down that they're decent enough at running back and wide receiver right now. Last year they were number 2 in the SEC on run defense. They had a good defense in almost every game, not against any team not called Georgia. Kept them in games. Their team total wins are over 6.5 minus 120, under 6.5 minus 110. So seems like a good number, but I might see more than 6 losses here. What's really good that could help to get them more turnovers is Hairston's back. He's a shutdown corner who had 5 picks last year. So you could have some big turnarounds in games when teams aren't careful. So they start with Southern Miss. I haven't done homework on Southern Miss, so I won't say anything about that. Will they be favored? I believe so. South Carolina. Again, this is like a Kentucky team that can't just put their helmets on. Will they be favored in the first 2 games? I believe so. Will they get wins in both? South Carolina and Kentucky could be a battle. And then their 3rd home game in a row is Georgia. Well, good luck there. But here's where the schedule gets interesting because they got Georgia, Ohio University, and then at Ole Miss. Circle this Ohio University game. It's a MAC game. They're not very good. The conference isn't very good, but it's a big-time sandwich spot. You got the number 1 team in the country. You got the number 6 team in the country. And in that sandwich is Ohio. You get a Kentucky team favored by a little bit too much, and could have a big time letdown. After that 5th game, they have a week off. Then they get Vandy, who I'm really down on. They're at Florida, and I'm going to talk about Florida every time they're on a schedule. They're in the middle right now. So this is with a Kentucky versus Florida type game. This is where we look and see how Florida did against Miami, how they did against A&M. Because they have a November schedule that we say is the hardest of all time coming up. So they're not going to be hurt yet, and it's at Florida. Florida might not have the best coach, but there's just not enough where you say Kentucky's definitely going to win this, to get to 7 wins and go over. After they go to Florida, they come home for Auburn, the toss-up team, and they go to Tennessee. They rarely beat Tennessee, but they have beat them the last 3 years, I believe. And then they're off, and then they get Murray. That's fine. Another bad FCS team. At Texas, I'm a believer that Texas will be a top 10, top 5 team. I see stuff online, but I'm a believer in them. So I do the schedule like that. Louisville's going to be tough. We'll do them in the ACC, or we already have. Uh, and it's a rival game. So where's their wins? Like you can say Ohio in the sandwich, South Carolina, Southern Miss, Vandy, Murray. I just don't feel comfortable with them getting to 7 wins. If I had to lean, it would be under. But if the offensive line comes together, the quarterback is as good as decent as Georgia thought he was going to be when he was going to take over, I could see them getting to 7 wins. I'm really interested in the Southern Miss and South Carolina games because this will tell us if they like go out and bury these teams and get all excited for Georgia coming in before they slap them around, before Georgia slaps them around. I just want to see that excitement because if you can see them 3-1 and then go to Mississippi 3-2, I mean if they're a 4-2 team going at Florida, coming home for Auburn, they could be excited about stuff. If not, it could tank in a hurry. So they're one of those prove-it teams that could go either way, and that happens a lot when you're previewing every single team. So that's what we got for Kentucky. SportsBooks.com is the name of my site. We learn every single day, and we are putting in the work every single day. We know that people can't, so that's why we give them sports pick packages that cover the whole year, that give them fun the whole time, will keep you in the game, and we know we make money here, so it doesn't really matter if you join, but we're here if you want to have a fun time. Go to our YouTube channel, boom, chakalaka. There's so much content on there right now, and we add more all the time, so that's what we got. There's your Kentucky preview, 6. If I had to say, I would say under, but I wouldn't bet it. But if I was given a free bet, as they say, I would say under 6.5 for the Kentucky Wildcats. All right, we'll see you in the next video, and let's make money.